The text solution to this video is available on videogcse.com. Question 5. George wants to buy a new television. He sees the same television on special offer at two different stores. Which store sells the television more cheaply? You must show your working. Pause here, try to answer the question and unpause to check your answer or if you get stuck. The first thing you need to do is recognize what you're being asked to do. So in the question it says, which store sells the television more cheaply? So you need to find out if the store called Teleworld or the store called SuperSave are selling this very same TV cheaper than the other. So which one of these two shops is selling this TV at the cheapest price? We're told that Teleworld sells it for the normal price is £480, but it's now selling at 40% off, so 40% less than £480. SuperSave, its normal price was initially lower than Teleworld's. They're selling theirs for 420, and they're giving a discount of 1/3 off. So you have to find out. So you need to compare the two. So that's really what you're being asked to do, to find out how much each shop is selling it for now. So how much the Teleworld is selling this TV for now, and how much SuperSave is selling this TV for now after their discounts. And the answer will either be Teleworld or SuperSave. So if you have no idea, you should just take a guess, but they say in the question you must show your working, and that's to stop you from simply guessing. So right away, Teleworld, it says the normal price is £480, 40% off. So we could find out what 40% is of 480, then take that much away from 480, and that would tell us how much this TV is being sold for. Another way would be to simply say that the current price after the reduction is 60% of £480. In other words, £480 is 100%. 40% was taken off, so the new price will be 60% of £480. So that's what I'll do, because I won't have to do any subtracting as a result. So let's do that now. So I need to get 60%. So 60% of £480. So how will I do that? Well, I'll convert 60% to a fraction. I don't know if this is the easiest way to do it, but I'll do it this way. 60% is equal to 60 over 100. In fact, I'll show the fraction sign just for that. Put that as a fraction. So 60% is equal to 60 over 100. And if I cancel down the two zeros, in other words, if I divide the numerator 60 and the denominator 100 by 10, I can see that 60 over 100 is equal to 6 over 10. And if I divide 6 over 10, if I divide both the top and bottom, the numerator and denominator, by 2, or halve both numbers, I will get that 6 over 10 is equal to 3 over 5. So I need to find 3/5 of 480. So I'm going to write down 3/5, or 3 over 5, of 480. And one way to do this would be, instead of saying, would be to simply be 3/5 or 3 over 5 times 480. And if you know how to multiply fractions already, then you should know this. If you don't, I'll just take you through it. You just need to multiply 480 by 3, then divide by 5, or divide 480 by 5 and then multiply the answer by 3. Doesn't matter which way you do it, you will get the same answer. I'll divide by 5 first because that will make 480 smaller, 5 times smaller, and it's easier to work with smaller numbers than it is with bigger numbers. So 5 into 48 goes 9 times with 3 left over. So 5 into 30 goes 6 times. So that's going to leave me with 96. So 5 divided into 480 is equal to 96. So 3, and then now I need to multiply it by 3. So 3 over 5 times 480 is equal to 96 times 3. That's the last bit I need to do. So I'm multiplying 96 by 3. This 3 comes from here, the 3/5. And the 96 comes from 480 being divided by 5 or being multiplied by 1 over 5, same thing. And now I'm multiplying 96 by 3. 3 6s are 18, carry the 1. 3 9s are 27, add the 1, 28. So £288 for, so 60% of 480 is equal to £288. So Teleworld is selling this television for £288, which you can see here. 60%, so if they took 40% off, so 60% is £288. Similarly, SuperSave have taken 1/3 off of £420, so they're now currently selling this TV for 2/3 of £420. In other words, £420 was 3/3, 3 over 3, or that was the whole price. They took 1/3 off, so now the new price will be 2/3 of £420. I could find 1/3 of 420, subtract that number from 420, and that would be my answer. But I can just find 2/3 of 420 almost as easily, and I won't have to have an extra step of subtracting. That's why I'm doing it this way, it's quicker. So the price of this TV is 2/3 of £420, so now I need to find that. So to find 2/3 of 420, you simply multiply 2/3, or 2 over 3, by 420. And again, you can multiply 420 by 2 and then divide your answer by 3, or you can divide 420 by 3 and then multiply your answer by 2. I prefer to do the dividing first because it makes 420 smaller and it's easier to work with small numbers. It's easier to double a small number than it is to divide a large number by 3. So I'll divide 420 by 3, and that will be, so 3 into 4 goes once and remainder of 1, so 3 into 12 goes 4 times with no remainder. 3 into 0 goes 0 times. So 2/3 times 420 is equal to 140 times 2. Don't forget, we've divided 420 by 3. We now need to multiply it by 2 because we're multiplying 420 by 2/3, or 2 over 3, or 2 divided by 3, or however you want to say it. So 140 times 2, 14 times 2 is 28, so 140 times 2 is 280. In other words, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8, and 2 times 0 is 0. So that's 280. So what are they called? Teleworld is selling their TV for 288, and SuperSave are selling their TV for 280. So this is £8 cheaper from SuperSave. Which store sells the television more cheaply? SuperSave sells it more cheaply. That's my answer. Let's see if I got it right. Let's look at the mark scheme. This is question 5. Question 5, yeah, so 288 and 280 and super save. So the correct answer is super save. That's what we got with 280. If you got that correct, give yourself 5 marks. Give yourself 1 mark for writing 40 over 100 times 480 or 192. So if you've written 192 anywhere, give yourself 1 mark. If you've written 288 anywhere, give yourself 1 mark, and so on. You can see what you get for the marks for there. And yeah, similar videos to this are available on videogcse.com.